Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jordan, aka Quest, and yeah, this is Questing episode 2. Today is going to be mainly about Call of Duty in general. I'm going to be talking about all the Call of Duty games and what I think was wrong with them, like any flaws that I noticed, or anything that was just great about them that I really liked. So, I'll start off by just saying that this gameplay is very long, and I don't know if you guys really enjoy long commentaries, so if you don't have to watch this video. It doesn't really matter, but it is a very long game. It's Domination Scrapyard with my Barrett, but I do drop a good score. I'd go 57-6, so 51 spread, which is pretty good with a sniper, but it's fast-paced and I get lots of kills, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyways, let's get this commentary started. So, I'll start off by talking about Call of Duty 4. It was a really good game. It had mainly everything you needed for a great Call of Duty. The sniping was fun. The tryharding wasn't that bad. You could use a red gun and you could get good scores. You could use a sniper and get good scores. It was really fun. Competitive was great in that game. I wasn't really into it myself because I started when MW2 came out, really. But yeah, it was a great game for snipers, but a major issue with that game was Juggernaut. Juggernaut really screwed up sniping, because sometimes you would have like a quad feed coming up, you'd have 3 people, you'd go and you'd shoot the last guy and you'd get a hit marker because Juggernaut, and then you would like freak out, and then, or you would hit him, you'd shoot him, hit him because of Juggernaut, then shoot him again, and then he'd go into like last stand, and then you'd like cry, and then you're like, no, FML, and then whatever. But then they did do great things with that game, like NoobTube. They really limited the use of NoobTube by so much, because instead of just throwing on NoobTube and having it on your gun, you had to get rid of your first perk, and lots of people didn't like that, or lots of people didn't want to get rid of their first perk. I, for one, thought it was a great idea because it really limited noob tubing and stopped a lot of it. And I wish they could have done that with Modern Warfare 2 especially. But in Modern Warfare 2, they decided, they were probably high that day, and they're like, let's throw in one-man army and danger close, and let's make noob tube so damn powerful, so everyone just gets pissed off all the time. And then, of course, somebody found out about one-man army noob tube, and then it got huge, and then with the added ability of radar from all the hackers now in this game, it just got screwed over so much. So you try to play search and destroy. If you're a trick shotter, you run into people with radar and one-man army noob tube. You play domination, you find campers in the back of the map with radar, one-man army noob tube, going for nukes. It's just kind of screwed up. I don't know why people still even go for nukes. But talking about the kill streaks in this game too, they did a really great job with doing customizable kill streaks and adding pro perks. I really think it would have been better if you could choose if you wanted to pro your perk or not, or if you just wanted like sleight of hand pro. A lot of people didn't really care for, well, some people like marathon, but also like the ability to reload really quickly. So if you could choose and just keep your perk non-pro, that would be really helpful to some people. I like either, but it was just helpful to... It was a smart idea to put it in, but if you could have added that little thing in, it would have made it so much better. But Pro Perks was definitely a good idea. They added a lot of cool things in, like Cold-Blooded Pro made you... So if someone looked at you, they couldn't see your red name on their crosshairs, which is really helpful, and that brought out ninja defusing and all that fun stuff. Playing dead, and that's actually really fun, and just to play around and fool around with friends and do that sort of stuff. Anyways, the next game would be Modern Warfare 3. This is actually a really good game. To me, it's a mixture of MW2 and COD 4. A lot of people think it's like MW2 and Black Ops mixed up, but I honestly think it's COD 4 and MW2 is like the middle of them. It's not that bad. They really decreased the power of NoobTube, which was a really smart idea by them, because NoobTube was honestly really awful. They kept the customizable kill streaks, which is really good. But they added some really weird ones. Like Juggernaut was maybe not the best idea, because they decided to give the Juggernauts like 10 times more health than a regular player, and their health can regenerate, which really doesn't help at all. So, in my opinion, they should have put Juggernaut in because it's a cool kill streak. But honestly, they should have made it so that their health can't regenerate. And yeah, it's just been a lot better like that. And now I think they made it so a Semtex, if you stick a Semtex to a Juggernaut, it won't kill him one shot. Because I know it used to, like a month ago, if you stuck a Semtex to a Juggernaut, it would blow up and kill him one shot, and he would not survive it. But now I think he can, and only does like half damage. Like, it's crazy how much health the Juggernaut has. It really is. I think they could have done a lot better of a job with making Juggernauts easier to kill, because sometimes you'll be in a game and a player will get a Juggernaut and he'll have Juggernaut for like half game, especially if you're playing drop zone and there's like 2 Juggernauts in the drop zone and they get like, and they're in there the whole time, and they get like 3,000 points out of one drop, and then they get like 8 kill streaks, and then your whole team's screwed and nothing else can happen. It's just awful, and it was just awful to have that. It really messed up games, because then they would have kill streaks for like the whole game, and sometimes they get really lucky ones like what are they, Osprey Gunner or the Chopper Gunner of that game. I don't really know too many of their kill streaks. I'm not the biggest fan of MW3, so I don't play it all too often, but it's still a great game. And that also brings me to another point, like Painkiller in MW2. That's just awful. It gives a player 2 times more health for, even though it's only for a limited time. If you're going for kill feeds and domination, and you have them in a spawn trap, and you start, like, you get a few people, you keep going, you're getting a streak up there, and then run into a Juggernaut, and it takes, like, 3 or 4 shots to kill him, and then you end up dying. Or it's not a Juggernaut, sorry, the guy has Painkiller, my fault. You run into a Painkiller, and then you get killed, and you lose a nice little kill feed or a streak, and then part of your game's ruined right there. It's just awful sometimes with some of those really overpowered things like death streaks, which they really shouldn't have added in. They put them in for some players to have that handicap. So if you die 4 times in a row, you get Martyrdom or Painkiller. And Martyrdom is just awful too, because especially sometimes you'll just be playing, you'll kill a guy or you'll knife him, and then he'll drop a grenade, and then he poops out a grenade, really, and then and then it blows up and kills you, and then you lose a streak. I hate when that happens. Like, in COD 4, it happens a lot. Lots of people use it. You're on, like, a 6-kill streak. You're going, or you're on a 5-kill streak. You're going, you get the 6th kill. Guy drops Martyrdom, blows you up. And then you're like, crap! And then you gotta restart your whole kill streak, and then you don't even get your chopper. And it's all stupid, but anyways, MW3, back to that. It's a great game. Sniping in that game's actually really easy once you get used to it. At first, I didn't think it was going to be, but it actually really is. I gotta say, I love the Barrett. Great gun. The MSR is really great, too. It's like a compact intervention. That's what I find it is. It's really cool. AS-50 is pretty good, too. And the, what's the other one? The L11-8, whatever. That gun's really sick, too. I have all 4 of those golden. Love them all. Yeah, they're all great snipers, and I gotta say, you do get lots of hit markers when you're playing. I find that I get about 30% of the time I get a hit marker. It's really crazy. You get way too many hit markers, and it bothers you a lot. Sometimes you can only play that game for like an hour at a time before you get really frustrated and go back to playing like Modern Warfare 2 or something like that. But anyways, I might as well, because this commentary is going to be wrapped up within about 2 minutes or so. Then there's World at War, which is a great game as well. It got hated on for such a long time. It still gets hated on, but I don't really know why. It's a great game, and it's definitely the most realistic out of any of the Call of Duties, because if you get blown up by an airstrike, you're going to lose a leg or an arm or both your legs. It's crazy. It actually is. It's so gruesome, but it's so realistic, and it's fun. Sniping in the game has a weird feel to it, but it's a great game in general, and people hate on it so much. if it wasn't for World at War, zombies wouldn't be here, and then the Syndicate project wouldn't be here, more than likely. Well, at least for that sort of thing. And then look at that. That's a good YouTuber gone, a great fun pastime gone. Zombies is great. Mainly everyone has played zombies, and it's one of the best game modes. So much fun to play with your friends, or just to play by yourself and see if you can get to a really high level yourself. It's so much fun, and if World at War wasn't made, then there probably wouldn't be zombies today. And honestly, it shouldn't get hated on. It's such a great game. They kept Juggernaut in from COD 4 and stuff like that, which wasn't the smartest idea, but overall it was an amazing game. And then you go to Black Ops, which is definitely one of Treyarch's not as great games. World at War is way better, but Black Ops turned out to be fun for only really the tryhards. Sniping didn't turn out that great because they completely nerfed it, but people still did competitive and still enjoyed sniping. I, for one, didn't. I went right back to MW2 and continued playing that. And yeah, they screwed up by nerfing sniping. It wasn't their smartest idea. Overall, it was a decent game for tryhards, but not for snipers. And I'm mainly a sniper, so I chose not to play it too much. And I went back to MW2 or COD 4, and those are the games I really like to play. So anyway, guys, this has been Questing Episode 2. I'm Jordan, and until next time, guys,